It's not a problem. You can buy some from Ron. With this pin, you can go anywhere. You don't need a pass. Don't forget about old Alderaan, my friend. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, you're still drunk. Well, I'm already here. What is this? All right, Garrison again.
Oh, a new face. It's always nice to see someone new here. Welcome, welcome. Why didn't I notice you earlier?
Let's go Carnage. You're asking me?
Yes, my apologies. Ever since breakfast today, I've been sort of lost in thought. I keep thinking of my dear mother's cooking, especially her famous pie. You see, all we got here is venison and fish. Venison, then fish. And then fish, fish, and more fish. I can live with all the bullshit that's thrown at us soldiers. But the longer I live, the more I realize there's not much to live for, except food.
Yeah.
And I'd kill for a slice of that pie.
Couldn't you just make it yourself?
As if it were that easy. I ain't much of a cook. And Rorik, the one we have here, well, he says we're soldiers, so we can stick our complaints up our asses.
I mean, I could try. Can you remember the recipe?
Really? Sure, I remember it well. Here you go.
Okay. Wait, can I cook? You know. Ingredients. Recipes. Here we go. Onion bun, mom's pie. Oh, I can make one. Okay. That was easy. There you go. Here's your mom's pie.
Yes. Still tastes like shit. Exactly how my mother would make it. It's just what I needed.
Okay. What?
Oh, don't get me wrong. I really appreciate what you did for me. It's just that every time I doubt my service in the Horns of the South, I need a reminder of why I enlisted.
Your mother wasn't much of a cook, I take it.
My mother wasn't much of anything, to tell the truth. She always said I was good for nothing and that I should be glad she even kept me.
Oof.
And every day she'd bring back home a new uncle. Many of those uncles like to kick me out of my own house when they were drinking and getting busy. Then, when she'd sober up and got rid of an uncle, she'd bake me that pie as an apology. It always tasted like shit. If the other villagers hadn't been feeding me, I would have starved to death. Hence the pie.
Well, now you have a new family.
Yeah, I do. So, despite the shitty weather and the world being on the verge of collapse, there's still nowhere else I'd rather be.
Okay. Talk to you. We did all that. All right, let's save. Oh, yeah, that's right. Hold on. It's cute. Nope, gotta hold it. You. Ethereal cobwebs, like campfires, unlock new possibilities and hidden options. Okay. Ooh, okay. We can identify collected treasures, reveal their true value and power. We can fast travel. We can do alchemy. All right. Do we have anything to add? Okay, so no. Okay. That's cool. So I need to go way out here. Ruin Market Square, Blood Lake, East Gate, Okay, so I did find him. It is remembering. Through all that. I guess technically jumping gets me stuff, right? Even though this will annoy me after a few seconds. Okay, it didn't take that long. That's already annoying. Okay, so you're not a friend.
Who goes there?
Oh, it's 3.
Your money or your life?
All right, let's try this again. Oh!
This is my lucky day.
No, it's not.
You'll regret this.
Okay, okay. Nice. All right, you inventory or whatever. No. Pants, no. What did I? Oh. Each kill. Let's see. Charge your soulstone with each kill. When fully charged, it will. Soulstone is destroyed and fully heal players' health. No. What did I just get? Ah, potion. Okay. Madam, not to sound alarming, but you got a lot of sheep head around here. Or whoever you are. Marg, let's have a word.
Ooh, a new face.
Sir.
I haven't seen you before.
I like your armor. Your Marg?
It depends on who's asking and why. No, I'm kidding. I don't meet many outsiders these days. I'm Marg, a hunter in the service of the Horns of the South.
Anything interesting around here?
Everything is interesting around here. But ultimately, it depends on what you're looking for.
Tell me about yourself.
No.
Okay. I see you keep to yourself. I respect the consistency.
I have my reasons. You need to understand that when someone enlists with the Horns of the South, he leaves his former self outside the walls of the keep. His old life, it loses all meaning. If someone comes here and gets political, well, they'll end up disappointed. Well, I don't know if you're aware, but becoming the captain is a curse for any true keeper. It's not the honor others on Avalon seem to think it is.
How so?
Because the captain answers to Camelot and its representative, Galahad. So every captain needs to get political, whether he likes it or not. And the current Galahad is a real piece of shit. He burns people under any pretext whatsoever, or none at all. He sows terror. I have no respect for the man.
Is there anything I can do for you?
I'm self-sufficient enough not to have to ask for help. However, I suppose I could help you. I could share some things I found out during my hunts.
All right, we'll look at that in a second. The quartermaster told me you're having a problem with the undead.
I don't know what it is about this place, but even the dead hardly ever get any rest. Though I'll admit, it's getting worse lately. They keep emerging from the local cemetery in numbers greater than that small plot of land ever held. So I'm guessing we might have a necromancer on our hands. And here I thought after the charred conclave, we'd have more than 100 years of peace from them.
Do you often have necromancer issues?
Only every century or so. But even that's too often if you ask me. Something seems to draw them here. Well, it's probably all that death. The South has always been restless. And after what happened with the sunken village, I guess death has seeped into the very soil of this land. Must be quite alluring for that lot.
See. Okay, I'll find out what's happening.
Good. And try not to die. That undead swarm doesn't need any more recruits.
All right, let's open your shop. What do you, so arrows. Let's see, death from afar. If I buy, no, I want to buy it, but that's almost all my, oh. Sell. Armor. Oh, it even shows you what you're wearing. Like that. Weapon. I'm going to keep that short sword. Wood club, rusty long sword. Ooh. Let's see. Arrow. Okay. Thank you. Oh, how much? 405. All right. There. Rusty Ogden. Rusty Ogden. I wanted to test the water stuff. We're going to test water. And fishing. All right, so. Oh. Whee! All right, so you don't have that long, Oh, there's 3 of you. Oh, you spit. Oh, that I am in over my head. Okay, I don't need to be down here. Now I can sell, though. Got water. We can, all right, so we can full bore. Space is up. Shift, nothing. Okay. You look important. Make an offering of animal parts. Get 5% incoming healing. Okay. Boiled meat. Okay, I did a thing. Is that... Okay. I'm going to try to sprint a lot more often. Ooh. Okay, hold on. Mm-hmm. See more. Ooh. The village. Not to be confused with a village. Hello, sir? No? Okay. How about you? All right, Berg.
What do you want? Who are you?
All right, never mind. How about you? Hyphen.
Buy something or bugger off. Unless you've already bought from Orla. Then just bugger off.
Wow. So you pursue potential customers by being rude. How's that working out for you?
Pursue potential customers. Listen here, pal. Clearly you don't understand how trading works in a place like this. I've no idea where you come from, but here, it's the potential customer who needs to pursue the vendor. And that vendor decides to sell to them or not. It's the vendor who makes the decision, not the other way around. How many people here do you think are offering to exchange goods for coins? I'll tell you, not bloody many.
You mentioned Orlith.
Yeah, Orla. A woman merchant from the keep. Go on, try giving her your money. I bet she'll just shortchange you and call it a day. She has no wit and no finesse when it comes to trading.
If you say so. How long have you had a business near the Horns of the South?
Long enough to know what sells. Not that I'd mind having a wider selection of goods, you know. Some more options on offer. But people here don't need much, so what you see is all I have. Then there's the refugees. For now, I guess they're good business. But long term, doubt it. Sooner or later they'll run out of money. They don't have any way to earn it since no one wants them here. They'll get kicked out, or they'll just leave and not come back. But there'll be others around to keep the businesses running, more or less.
All right, what's this about Orlith?
I wouldn't mind knowing that myself. She stole a lucrative business contract out from under me and my family, then made herself at home here. Damn those Timberwall merchants. Everyone's always yammering about Timberwall. Timber this, timber that. Bugger them all. Remember, good business, only with Quanacht. Fair prices, no bullshit.
What contract?
I just told you, a business contract. It's an agreement. Two sides. One sells, the other pays. Sometimes you can also exchange material goods. A barter transaction. But anyway, it fell through.
The captain'd rather deal with that woman. Good riddance to him. Well, it's all water under the bridge now.
Don't sound like it. You're from Connacht?
Yes, Connacht. From a merchant family, to be specific. Though I've always wanted to join the Royal Geographers. To chart the uncharted.
But I broke my leg, badly enough that I couldn't travel anymore.
Royal Geographers?
You've never heard of them? They're a guild of explorers, dating back to the Age of Legends. They travel across Avalon, documenting all the lost and forgotten places, crawling through hidden caves, discovering old ruins. That's what LSA and I dreamed of, though only one of us got to live it.
Who's LSA?
Well, a friend from back home. It was a long time ago. We were both snot-nosed kids who didn't know any better. We'd run around Connacht, drawing maps of every corner we could find. And on the farms, LSA insisted on marking every stone in the fields. My mother used to get on my ass for wasting so much paper and charcoal. Good times.
What happened to her?
She got in with the geographers, started running errands for them. Well, it was right after my accident. I might have acted a bit rashly. Said some things I shouldn't have. You know how it goes. We stopped talking, and then she left Connacht. Haven't seen her since.
What was the most unexpected thing about this place?
First thing I did when I arrived was ask the locals what this village is called. And they just said, wait for it, the village. There's also a sunken village nearby. So I asked them what that one was called, and they said, the sunken village. So I asked what it was called before it was flooded, and they told me, the village. How do you even work with that?
Okay. Let's see. You got, spyglass allows scouting. How much? 8? I'll take one of those. From now on, you can use the spyglass within the game world wherever you'd like to scout distant areas or mark points of interest. Okay. What's that? Fish eye. That looks more like a fish head, but okay. Ooh, all right. Hold on. I got new shoes. All right, so keep those on for now. All right. You look important, interact. Hello? Oh, yeah. Premium owning property by the sea. Welcome to Driftwood Hollow, where the charm is salty and the houses are ventilated. Interesting. The views are mostly unobstructed by the collapsed pier. Every home here tells a story, mainly about leaky roofs, creaky floors, and ghosts who might cover your heating bill. Buy now, for the seagulls claim the squatters' rights. Jeez. We can buy a house eventually. In all fairness, if they're not going to Flag me for stealing? And I got rights. Can we tour the place? That doesn't look good, sir. Mute Finley. All right. All right, Gobin.
Bloody hell, look at this. The old place is in a shambles. Bunch of decrepit old coots. They do nothing but shuffle around, stare at walls, and sleep under leaking roofs. Can't even hammer a nail properly. I'm telling you, if I was still working here, this place wouldn't be falling apart. Ah, but I'm not. Oh, shite. I can't even stand to look at it, let alone live here. And who are you? What you want? You another one of Durar's freeloaders?
Eric's?
What do you take me for? A senile old idiot?
No, drunk.
My boy keeps sending all of you little piss ants to snoop around his old man. Oh, how worried he must be. Ho, ho. How did you all get it into your stupid heads that I am ill, huh? That's bullshit. Everyone's going on about how old Gabon's gonna keel over any time soon. And me? Still here, ain't I? Arseholes. I'm old enough to know what I'm talking about. I served my time. I've lived my life. And now you can all kiss my arse. So there.
You're ill?
I swear, each one's dumber than the last. Listen, they wanted Heber, that healer from the keep, to come here. He did. They wanted him to look me over. He did. Then he just threw up his hands, mumbled something to himself, and that was it. Hell, I should have been an healer. Wouldn't mind going around being a pain in everyone's arse for a living. These herbs. No idea what they're for. Heber said he doesn't know what's wrong with me. So there's no illness.
Oh, is the healer because the thing through your deck?
Good thing that at least the one guy who hangs around, Finley's the name, doesn't nag me all the time.
So you're Derek's father?
You're digging a little deep, aren't you? Bring me a drink and I'll consider talking.
All right, bottoms up. Have a, what have we got a lot of? How's the spirit?
So, what was your question?
Tell me about your service?
You see, back in the day, being a keeper
Changed my mind.
was serious business. Now, don't even get me started. You used to come here with a mission, not to run away from your bloody mother. Nowadays, lads get brought here by their own kin when they've had enough of them, or they think the Orns can hide them from the law. No, back in my day, there was none of this scum. I came here to serve. My girl cried when I left her, but I've always known this is where I wanted to be. How was I supposed to know she had a bloody bun in the oven? By the time the wean was born, I was already planning the lighthouse's construction.
Derek came here for you?
Jack knows what he came here for. That's not my problem anymore, and I don't stick my nose in anyone else's business.
Okay. I go in here. What's in the tavern? Besides drunks. Ooh. You look interesting. Got up here.
Oi, Noel. What if I pulled Excalibur from that stone, but it broke, but only at the tip? Would I still get to be king, or not?
You're so daft, Randall. Some magical lass living in a lake gave the king the sword when he broke his own bashing forearm skulls.
So, the one in the stone, what's that called? It's